What if the one thing keeping us from our happiness, from growth and abundance, is the one thing we're hanging on to? So hard to hear, right? But when we hold on to things that don't serve us, things like toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, old habits, all it does is keep us from moving forward, which makes us stuck. Oh, again, not fun. Hey, I'm Margaret. I'm a mindset coach and I'm an unstuck specialist. And today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, being stuck because we're holding on to things that don't serve us. So why do we do it? I mean, I'm guilty of it. Oh, am I guilty of it? I didn't become an unstuck specialist because I've never been stuck. I'm a specialist because I've been a specialist at being stuck. So why did I hold on to it? Why do you hold on to it, right? A lot of times what happens is that we're just afraid to let go. We get stuck in these patterns and they don't serve us, but we're afraid if we let go, what's going to happen, right? Are we going to lose that person? Are we going to be the same person? Are people going to like us the same, right? There's that fear that letting go is going to have a consequence we can't handle. Second of all, it's really not about giving up. We feel like we're giving up something, but we need to reframe it and think of it as we're making room for new opportunities, because that's really what it is. You're moving out something not serving you, creating space for things that can serve you, things that can be good for you. So how do we do this? First of all, we need to start acknowledging that. And when you're stuck, it's really hard, I think, sometimes to be able to see what's in your way, right? We're stuck. So I think a great place to start is by saying, what are the things that are draining my energy? Is it people? Is it patterns of behavior? What am I doing or who's in my life that is draining me? A second thing to do is identify what patterns of behavior are you in that are creating stress, that are creating frustration, and that are just draining you. Have you ever said, like, I'm so tired all the time? Or I just don't have the energy. I don't have the motivation. Well, where is that? What's draining that? Dig into that. Because the reality is it's going to be things that aren't serving you. And sometimes there are things we hold on to because we think we can't let go. So for me, this was big. And I think for a lot of women, more than I think would like to admit, this happens in relationships. It can happen in work relationships. And I think we also don't often think about how our work relationships can be just as toxic as our personal ones, and that the patterns we do in our personal life, we repeat in work and vice versa. Yes, we do. Scary things. So the thing is that when we fall in these patterns, sometimes we know they're toxic, but in order to get out of them, it's going to require change. And that might mean letting go of someone or holding a boundary. Just sometimes holding a boundary can be so hard. But the thing is it's just about taking small steps. So I'm not going to change overnight. You're not going to change overnight. It's a process. And that's the part of it. It's a process, so it can be slow enough that you can adjust. It doesn't have to be abrupt. It's something where you begin by just starting to release, starting to acknowledge and release those things that don't serve you, right? And it could just be a mindset, or it could be changing a habit. But all of this is about embracing the new space you're making for things that are going to come into your life. They're going to help you grow to that next level. They're going to help you have more energy, that are going to feed your soul and make you be able to see your worth and have confidence and be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And I know sometimes we say, I don't even know what I want. Well, I can tell you, if you don't know what you want, some of these limiting things are keeping you stuck and you're holding on to them and you don't even know it. I can say for me, this was really true. I couldn't even see it. I couldn't see that I was holding on to people that weren't serving me. I was holding on to people who were pulling me backwards, not moving me forwards. And the thought of letting go of them was really hard, right? Because that's our connection. It's our community. And sometimes we have to let go We have to let go of the people in our lives so that we can make room for different people who can help us be our best selves, help us be happy, because they are positive energy, not negative energy. And all of this begins with just a simple act of courage. And that is it. Let me tell you, this is courageous work to let go of things that aren't serving you. It's not easy. It is courageous. But again, if we can do it, it opens up the possibilities for abundance, for happiness, for living life on our terms, all the things that happen when you get unstuck. Now, if you like the stuff I'm talking about and you want to learn more about it, then please message me, let's chat, keep subscribing or keep following these videos. And if you want to have a little bit more help or feel like you need more support, check out my Thrive Hive community for women or look into my Unstuck and Unapologetic coaching today.